fans via that. We came in this room. No, we waited outside for panel 1, and a bunch of people there playing a Mario Party game for about 6 hours. Yeah, MAGFest. And we were like, oh, is this our place? I'm like, no, this is taken. Like, okay, cool. Hello, Tim. Where's the room at? Why is this panel here? Oh no, you guys are in room number 6. Right, come on forward, my man. Which is good because you get lots of footage of all my fans, whatever, I'll not say that, walking through going, Super Dragon! As their entirety of the rest of the festival goes, what the fuck are they on?
Did you see the El Generico cosplayer?
Yes, and there was supposed to be 2 others, but they couldn't afford the stuff, which boggles my mind. That would be 3 possible El Generico cosplayers at one place where there's no wrestling. Oh wait. Oh, it's here today. Yeah, so when we got here, this wasn't here. We had to use the wall. Yes, the wall with lines on it, and there was no sound coming from it. Which, when you do music videos, it's kind of counterproductive. It's like if you were trying to make, what's a good analogy? Hey, here's a shower, but you can't have any water.
Yeah.
That was a bit crap. I can't think of anything funny yet. Anyway, yesterday's thing, basically because everyone was, to quote a British person, pissed up. It didn't go quite as well as I was expecting, because I was expecting to be like, you know, hey, let's have a discussion about stuff, and people was like, Jesus! Which is cool, but it's like, okay, what am I doing? So, my idea this time is to possibly show a few things that you can't see anywhere else, because Ring of Honor is involved, and basically have more of a discussion, more of a conversation type thing, because if there's one thing wrestling fans love more than the sound of "Here comes AJ Lee," it's the sound of their own voice. So, in a nice way, you know. And had lots of discussions with people. They've got a No Mercy tournament, where it's like, maybe like 5 people show up for that. Yeah, some indication of people will turn up for that, you know, whatever. 32 people. We had to turn away people. It lasted 3.5 hours. It's over. It's done. And the guy picked X-Pac because technically he is the superior character in the game, because he has the quickest taunt, so he built his spirit meter faster. He has the sleeper hold, which is one of the best moves of the game, and he can do his finishing move 3 times, and he still lost to Austin. But it was great. I'm looking forward to putting that together, because like we had a huge crowd, because everyone was just like, what's this? Oh fuck yeah, wrestling! And suddenly, you know, wrestling fans are just brought together by the sport, you know, Field of Dreams, build it, and they will get drunk and holler shit at it. And everyone was just chanting, X-Pac sucks, X-Pac sucks, anything. Like, Kurt Angle came out to his 2001 music theme and he was like, you suck. And a very poor 64-bit representation of Kurt Angle because he had hair.
Wow.
Right. So, because I didn't know I was going to be doing this panel until maybe a week or so beforehand because of Kickstarter. Thanks guys, I paid for this. No, I actually had this beforehand. Fuck it, I'm sorry. You keeping me in, yeah, it's like my sponsors.
Like Maffew was throwback.
They're following. It's not Chikara anymore, I'll tell you that. What's it going about? Yeah, I was talking about something so interesting to go on my head, but anyway, stuff, yeah, cool. I'll just put this in. Yeah, that was it. I haven't got anything planned particularly. I do have a bunch of videos that I made and just thought, hey, fuck, I'll reshow these. And more people are coming in.
You all set?
You guys know it's 1 AM, right?
Yeah, we are.
There's like hundreds of people out there waiting for a hug or a drink or like a game of Star Fox 64. You know that?
Woo! Star Fox 64.
Star Fox 64 is it gets the most pop at MAGFest. Not a hug, not a drink. Oh yeah!
Looks like you're all set.
It does, doesn't it? Well, you know,
Visually.
appearances are deceiving, so.
Isn't that running all right?
Oh no, sorry, I was just being a smart ass.
I just want to make sure you're
Just wanted to follow it. Because you can only
I had
understand
no
like
idea what the hell I was doing last night. And I was
every other word, but I like it. It's funny.
Yeah, this thing is.
Oh, you can see that? Oh.
No, we have
It's time. It's time. It's been a time.
Oh, wow.
Dim lights. See what that looks like first, because again, I don't feel like I'm the great mighty powerful laws out there.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. Maybe it looks like he's about to.
I don't use this. What's this? I don't know.
There's a skill of Seamus right now.
Isn't it great?
Dude, Seamus was on
The face
Conan
on the
O'Brien and they were having a white off.
2009.
Seamus won. Just by a little bit.
Who is that Vader is fighting?
Cactus and Jack.
Oh, that's the match.
We're getting slightly dimmer, but not by much.
That's not the match where he lost his ear, right?
No. It's just a match with then a few televised ones on Saturday night and stuff like that. It's just the fact that it's Cactus Jack versus Vader, like the man who loves giving pain and the man who's too dumb and he loves to feel pain.
And that punch catch camera something get off.
Yeah.
It
Oh.
still amuses me that Vader was on Boy Meets World.
Anyway, while we're waiting, you see this, all right?
Oh my god! Wow. That's disturbing.
That makes me laugh every time. Alright, then it's disappeared.
Somebody wins Money in the Bank, it looked completely stupid because the chain broke. It's like,
Reset 4 was what it was. Superstar of the year, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, you voted for it.
No, I didn't.
I didn't want to pay $5 for
I know it's bad that because like CM Punk was like legitimately pissed.
Yeah.
Not even like bodies. He's like, fucking get out of here.
Okay. Right, are you recording by the way?
He asked, are you recording?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, good, great.
It's been running for like the last 7 minutes. I can cut all this out.
Sweet. Brilliant. I love this place. Okay. So, well, thank you very much, dude. Well, ladies and gentlemen, people ask me what is Ring of Honor. People ask me what. Anyway, that was me being meta, right? I never fuck up. If I do, it was, doing a wrestling. People ask me what Botchamania is, and I explain to them that it's a wrestling video series. And I go, that's interesting. Do you wrestle, Maffew? No. I watch wrestling shows on a regular basis, and I take the worst moments of wrestling and I put them in music videos. Video game music, 80s kids themes, 90s kids themes, 2000 kids themes, BBC shows that only like 3 people in America have heard of. Blackadder, Doctor Who, Tom here, and you probably can't hear anything I'm saying right now because there's a mother's baby in the background. Excuse me 1 minute. Timbo.
Very convincing liar.
Hello, Timbo.
Timbo.
Sort of? Yeah. Hi, dudes.
What's up?
Hi, this is my panel.
Sorry.
Not to sound like I overpower you, but I'm slightly higher up right now, so. No, I mean, it's cool. I mean, that's me telling off someone who spends like the last 5 days or so volunteering at MAGFest, his own free time. Me telling him to piss off. Who pays whose bills? Anyway, when people take over Botchamania is blah blah blah, everything I've just said, they ask me, well, what do you mean? Don't the wrestlers get annoyed when you do that? Like, surely, like a few guys, if I filmed you falling over and said it to Luigi's Mansion theme song, you'd be quite annoyed, vexed, and dismayed if you've been put on YouTube for thousands of people to laugh at you on a daily basis. However, wrestling fans, wrestlers are very strange people. The fact that they decide that their thing in life is to dress up in spandex, tight clothing, wrestle in front of people who know it's fake, entertain themselves, put themselves in pain, swear, get in fights and all the rest, and do it and continue doing it because it's their dream. They're a little on the kooky side. I think we can all relate to that. But the only company, or companies depending, because they're not very dissimilar, that says, no, we don't like using the footage, Maffew, because basically, fuck you, we own it. It's Ring of Honor, and we can't put this on YouTube. Well, we're not on YouTube, we're in MAGFest. So here's the Ring of Honor Mania 2003 video I made for the Ring of Honor production crew to say thank you very much for a nice show in 2009. Woo! Yeah. And there's no sound. ROH. This is where I make the joke about this is what like watching one of their high pay-per-views like.
That was my mistake.
No, I'll put it on the
some
microphone.
sound right here.
Alright, fix up.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
that's
it's 10,
definitely fixable.
oh, wait, what he fixes that? It's 10 past 6 a.m. where I come from. Yeah.
Jet lag.
What's it? Monday Night Raw airs every Monday live at 1 a.m. Not Monday, obviously. Well, no, sorry, Tuesday, I guess. And it still gets higher ratings than TNA, which airs at a very decent time on Challenge TV. Mostly because Challenge TV is a very good channel,
That should give you some volume.
but it's a game show channel. Seriously, it's like, I don't know if you have them over here, like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Deal or No Deal, and then TNA Wrestling. So,
Yeah, sounds about right.
you could say it was very good.
TNA. There is an easy solution to that problem. Scott Steiner. But whatever. We're not
Yeah, honestly, I mean, the greatest feud of this year there's been many. There's been CM Punk versus Cena. There's been Stone versus Rude. And there's been Scott Steiner versus Twitter and Hulk Hogan.
The greatest feud ever.
Scott Steiner with a microphone. People doubted it could be topped. Then someone gave him a Twitter account. And then Hogan tried to launch a lawsuit against him. I would love that, just to have the skits of Scott Steiner in a Phoenix Wright-esque outfit, and the judge asking him, "Well, Steiner, what is your defense against these claims?" And just saying, "Scott Steiner in these," to the guy.
He's fat!
Yeah. He was explaining how he's a very highly educated person. He's a highly educated university. Has done himself down.
Well, it's
So
in
they explain it
at
in
least
it,
it's
so
in there.
do
You
we try to
should
explain it?
have full volume.
Yep. Sweet, that works. So here's Ring
There you
Botchamania 2003. Hopefully this works. Fuck it, if it doesn't, I'll blame MAGFest.
Oh my God, what the fuck just happened? What do you mean what happened? What are you, blind? Take your eye! I was watching this match thinking of what these two men are going to do to each other. Homicide backing Carino in. Now Carino's got to be mindful of where he is right now. Carino's too close. You just fell out of the ring, Lovey. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh no.
The audio a little bit?
Yeah, audio's fine.
No?
What happens when
Sean Faust, is that you?
Put the edit in there just to make it like, you know.
Concussion.
This is like in front of the top.
little higher on there, but not I'll up the volume here by a little bit.
Yeah.
Roll out of the ring.
I can't do much with it.
Okay, cool, Dan.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
How was the other guys?
That's basically as high as it will go without it being really like crackly.
Ah, didn't work. Oh God.
No.
Yeah, that wrestler's going to one, he's legally blind.
Wow. Oh. Throw him onto the floor.
Into the cat. Nice.
Oh. Land on the head.
Is that Julius Smokes?
Colt Cabana. Colt Cabana.
Huh?
Oh God.
See, it's not that bad wrestling, it's that really bad look this dude. Look like he would appear in Mystery Men.
Tell Mitchell. Oh no.
Even fucking win.
The worst non-pop definition of press ever.
Hi, Colt Cabana.
King champs. And it will happen. Oh yes, because I'm going to be the first ever in RH, the tag team champs, and the World Heavyweight champ. Well, yeah, at the end of these few days, you can be the double champ of everybody, the first ever.
Number one.
I love cameos with this is very
What year is this?
2003.
Shit. I get better.
It was like when Vegeta kicked Perfect Cell, except it actually hurt.
That was the main event. 3! This is the theme song to Kuniku Man, Open Muscle in Japan.
What is it?
Kuniku Man.
Kunikuman. Ultimate muscle?
That's
Painful. What was that?
Crazy fucking stuff like I can jump off the top rope, it's cool.
And he's wearing a priest jacket, just cause.
some people there. Yeah. The only thing is, Gabe Sapolsky's Evolve company, which, if you're not familiar with it, Gabe Sapolsky created a company called Dragon Gate USA, where they got all the stars from Japan and then tried to make it so there was some American stars there as well. Then he stopped looking at the Dragon Gate guys, just had the American guys that were in Ring of Honor, so it's called Evolve. And it's the same as Ring of Honor. That made me laugh. So yeah, I've got one of those for 2006. But first of all, who enjoyed 2012 in terms of wrestling?
It had its moments.
Punk's reign was awesome. It is awesome.
Punk's reign has been good. The first time that there's been only one champion, no title changes since Hogan's thing in 1987, and the first time it was leap year as well. The first time that's happened since Bob Backlund held it.
Wow. You know what? I just gotta say this, and I think this is probably I was going to think I'm crazy, but honestly, I think Austin Aries actually had basically more significant run than CM Punk did as champion so far. Because let's be honest, at least he was in the main event. Where was CM Punk at? It was basically treated like he was the world champion. Or back when, let's be honest, the world championship is what?
Yeah, so I just wanted that one we're talking.
Yes. The world championship basically the continental title.
Yeah, no, that's a big observation actually. You've got with Austin Aries getting the thing, he's got a new headliner, got a new star almost for TNA, whereas Punk's just always there. Dependable intercontinental champion CM Punk. It would be great if it wasn't the world title.
But yeah, still.
The fact where John Cena, the babyface, comes out and goes, that belt means nothing, I'm still headlining. The man with the hand up.
Dance. Oh, yeah. The 2012 definitely had its moments. We got the Shield.
Yeah, they're not here.
The Shield is definitely one of the best things going right now. We saw the just how over Daniel Bryan was after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
The Raw the night after WrestleMania. I think.
My favorite part from that now is Alberto Del Rio coming out doing his shtick, and everyone else.
And
he has no idea how to react to it. Like,
it was.
Vince, they're fucking thinking for themselves.
It was surprised.
It was the best Raw in years, really.
Oh, definitely.
And then Lesnar came out and F5'd Cena at the end. Like, oh.
That guy.
And one more thing I do have to say. I don't know if you're familiar with Ring King, which was TNA's.
Oh, yeah, TNA.
Yes, it was definitely one of the highlights of 2012. You couldn't understand a damn thing those guys were saying, but god damn it if it wasn't entertaining.
I like the fact that he said he couldn't understand the words that people were saying in Ring King because it was Indian. The main star that they booked was Scott Steiner.
He called an Indian guy white trash. What? He did. And he terrorized fans. It was great.
It's a one-way street. Scott, what are you doing? Oh, it's okay. What are the things you were saying? Yeah, about the Daniel Bryan incident, which was very interesting to look at. Because you look at WWE and you go, man, they don't know. They're not really planning ahead, are they? They're planning for today, or they're planning for a month afterwards, like you think a wrestling company would be looking for. And then every now and again they throw you something to go, hang on. Like, if you're just pretending to be a dumb company because you're letting us make us think that we're so smart, and this is the image yeah, going into WrestleMania, Daniel Bryan was having a lot of internet following, and I hate when they say that, like the internet following, when there's people in the crowd in the arenas trying to them, and they're not online, they're there, they're in the arena. But he was, Sheamus was supposed to be the good guy, despite being completely unlikable and looking like Paul Phoenix from Tekken. Dipped in acid.
Oh, I like that.
So Daniel Bryan comes out, he's got this very, very vocal minority at WrestleMania. You see beautiful HD presentations of WrestleMania, you can see dozens, if not hundreds, if not thousands of yes signs. Had AJ with him, which is a good sign in 2012.
Yes.
She's being passed around like a village bike, which means that her ass is always warm. And so Dan Bryan comes out and loses in 18 seconds, which they often repeated on TV. And then the next day on Raw, those same fans who were against him, but with him, are now even more determined to show their support.
It backfired.
Or Daniel Bryan, and you could say, oh, it backfired. But those fans are going to every Raw, every SmackDown, every main event, every Superstars, every Sunday Night Heat, every Jacked, every Metal, every whatever the hell it is. With Daniel Bryan shirts, Daniel Bryan signs, they're going there to shout, yes, yes. At MAGFest we've had it. At Andrew WK gigs we've had it. At sporting events we've had it.
There's cosplayers here, Daniel Bryan.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen people with beards, but shit.
There's
I saw they picked World of Warcraft.
Shirt, y'all had the no shirt. I got a picture of them together, like doing the opposite chest.
Todd had on the no shirt yesterday.
Brilliant. I haven't seen them yet because Greg Valentine told a story in his interview where he won a battle royal in Madison Square Garden, but then Jimmy Hart was underneath the ring the entire time. So Greg Valentine celebrating, Jimmy Hart comes out, eliminates him, whole crowd's there like, fucking bullshit. And like Greg asked Vince McMahon later on, like, just wondering, I've got no issues doing the job and working with people, but why did you do that? And he goes, well, man, if you won the match, people were going, oh, well, that match happened. If I had Jimmy Hart won it, people were going, ah, can you fucking believe that asshole Jimmy Hart won? That fucking God. They got people talking. Something happened. If Sheamus and Daniel Bryan had a match, then it'd be like, what, 10, 15-minute match where Sheamus showed off his skills and whatever. We wouldn't be sat here talking about it. Potentially Daniel Bryan and Mania wouldn't have started. And that Raw after Mania would have been so-so. So one time out, the only thing I'll give up to WWE, because when they're right, they're right. But this is the one time in 2012 I'll go, yeah, that was well planned, well done. The guy in the hand.
So you're saying that they banked on Daniel Bryan getting Symphony for all of 2012?
Oh, of course, it's one of these things where if they make a deliberate mistake, they go, oh, of course that was planned. Yeah, but I'm saying like because of that happened, you know, you can say it was deliberate or negative or whatever, but it happened, and it still happens. And so we're left with WWE 2012, where Daniel Bryan's the most over guy on the roster, and he loses every match he has on TV. John Cena is the babyface who acts like a twat. CM Punk is the fighting champion who's a heel. Miz is the guy who acts the same way as a heel, is now a face. And Dolph Ziggler sells like a champion, and he's a bad guy. So it's nothing makes sense.
Also, Sheamus is a
Irishman,
but also a comedian.
That's the Irishman thing. I agree with. I can get behind that argument. The comedian thing.
Oh.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, he's trying to do the same type of stuff Cena pulls off.
Oh,
Cena
yeah.
doesn't fails at that as well, but he's trying to get the crowd those little jokes or what have you. I saw the last SmackDown of him trying to joke. I was like, is this real? This is a guy. He's just you could just beat the crap out of him. It's simple, and yet they're trying to do this type the same type of just we have to make him do these crappy Saturday Night Live jokes that even the people on Saturday Night Live wouldn't even touch. It just blows my mind. It just these failed sitcom writers are writing jokes that will get them jobs on bad sitcoms.
Yes, but Kevin Nash had the line about I don't know what period of WWE I think he had it, but it fits now. He said, wrestling shows are being written by writers who have never been in a fight, but never hooked up with a hot girl. You go on TV, everyone looks like Sheamus, and everyone looks like AJ or Eve. So yeah, you're quite right. Like, oh, how should I have this big tough guy look like a big tough guy? I know. We'll have him steal that Mexican's car.
Be a star. Shit the car.
Yeah, I was just about to say that's my favorite thing of all 2012 until the next thing I remember. But yeah, be a star to the car. Here, Jerry Lawler be the babyface, try and defend it. Go, well, you know, he brought it back.
Yeah, Dolph Ziggler was explaining everything that happened bad to John Cena, and it was clear they wanted us to boo him, but he was making a shit ton of good points.
Yeah, the whole point of the justified heel used to be a really good thing. Like last year we had the fabulous Randy Orton versus Christian feud. You know, starts off those guys. Remember Randy Orton the Christian finally wins the world title and dedicated to his brother, but not brother, friend, whatever.
Friend.
Let's not turn this into DeviantArt. Edge, reveal. And then after the ladder match, he wins, and then 3 days later, he gets beat Randy, which makes sense because then like Christian's like, oh come on, and it's justifiable. And then he tries to get, you can they'll go, yay, Randy Orton's champion, who? You can also understand what Christian was going. It's not like Big Show going. And then turning heel. There's actually a certain sense to it. But nowadays, justified heel is the guy who goes on TV, points out his storyline flaws on TV, and goes, this doesn't actually make sense. The commentators go, well, he's arrogant. He hasn't got any respect for this business. Which is hilarious. And also a special mention to, looking through notes and going through, he's disappeared, there he is. 2012, I actually had brought it up the fact that Johnny Ace had been part of the company for the first half of it. John Laurinaitis himself, who someone described him out of this. John Laurinaitis is described as being like China's vagina. He's old, he's beat up, and he's still getting work in 2012.
Oh my God. Executive Vice President of Talent Relations.
Yeah,
I expected someone to look into the camera and go, everybody got that? Well, like Spaceballs.
Yeah, here's a guy who most people know that the three people and their dog are watching Raw going, oh, I know who he is. He had a match with Kinakabashi that one time, but don't give a shit. And they're going, all right. And we lowered the standards on Raw at this level to the point where when Johnny Ace could have promo that was half decent, people going, well, he's improving, which is great. Which also means we've got. Well, maybe you can ask you, but I don't care. Fuck you, Johnny Ace. What's I'm thinking of stuff?
Shut up, Cornette! Maffew runs TNA Kurt! I got this book. I got this. I got this. I got this. I got this, man. I can be there, man. I tell you what. We said it for in the hood, man. In the hood, our hood. Alright? Ain't anybody wrong. I know that. I'm sorry. Eeny, meeny, miny, no. Eeny, meeny, miny, Stop being a baby. Look, Booker called first. A baby? I'm doing that eeny, meeny, miny, Jolly jokers, you're jacking around, having fun. This is serious business. Steiner, you're in the main event tonight against AJ. You're the one, and I'm going to tell you this. You idiot who pull anything else and try to jump in on this match, I guarantee you, I'll find you.
Star plays eeny, meeny, miny, mo for keeps.
He basically So yeah, what else happened this year?
There's no sin.
Again, we can talk about the negatives, but again, the only thing I'm thinking about at the minute that should have been shit, but wasn't the Sheamus Big Show feud, which I have loved. If you get past the fact that Big Show is still wearing those god-awful camouflage trousers that look like they belong on the Fabulous Moolah, it's been a tremendous thing.
Well, to be fair, it's kind of hard for him to find the clothing in his size, so.
Fuck it.
Granted, it's probably getting washed, but.
Well, I hope so. It's probably getting washed. Was it someone, a friend of mine who's in the acting business or whatever, says that his favourite, him and his wife's favourite wrestler is Daniel Bryan because he's the only one who can act, which is the guy at the back was saying the thing with Sheamus. The guy isn't a great speaker and sounds very, very forced when he's talking, like whenever Shatner has to do anything. So it's basically having to come out and do these, oh, to be fair, I'm a little old Irishman born in a flat like. The way he talks, I expect that Americans' expectations of Ireland is that Sheamus was raised like in a cave. Like there's no houses for miles around and like the children have to hunt wolves to survive. Like the way they go on about Sheamus and his upbringing, the fact that he's 6 foot tall and jacked to the gills with green steroids.
Also, he's Jewish, I think, right? That's what video thing that went down and you know what I'm talking about? With the Raw.
I don't.
He was actually like this whole thing with Del Rio's car, what have you. Him and Daniel was coming.
Yeah, I forget what word he had. He brought up the fact that he was like a quarter Jewish or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that's he's always like, yeah, he's always doing the thing.
And then it just went off the air and then he singing Jewish songs. I was like,
By the time the Reese finished with him, he could be like Sammy Davis Jr. He could be everything. Oh, I'm just a handicapped black Jewish, you know, half a brain, whatever. Probably should have said that as a fan art fan. Back when, you know, CM Punk had that long hair. So what's happened this year? Yeah, CM Punk has been an interesting guy. He's still the champion, just, I guess, because of lack of anything else. What else happened?
Won't be
Who's
much
watched TNA this year? Anything?
I stopped watching it. It got too bad.
Yeah, TNA this year has been, like, my agreement here, has been very good by comparison to previous years. TNA, the pay-per-views don't need to be as frequent as they are because they just turn into Saturday night main events rather than pay-per-views. But yeah, by and large. But as this man once has said, TNA's reputation is, it's like I said, it's the restaurant that one time somebody found a human hand in. Like in one of them eating and they found a human hand. It doesn't matter how good their food is, it doesn't matter how good they'll be, it doesn't matter how high the standards are now that's been every week, it will forever be the restaurant that once had a human hand in the food. Like it's hard to get past, well, what about all those reverse battle royal matches? No, we don't have those. What about Rogan? He's just an on-screen character and he's usually just making fun of Mr. Nanny anyway. Yeah. Which is a shame because Bobby Roode versus James Storm has been the best storyline in wrestling in years. And it hasn't ended like the El Generico Steen feud, which I hope doesn't end ever. I hope like Raven and Tommy Dreamer just keep on wrestling until like the apocalypse finally hits. If you're missing out at the minute, basically the Shield, Aces and Eights is getting to the point where it's like you start reading part 6 or whatever of Harry Potter, you got another 3 more books, you're just like, alright, cool, can I just get to the end and see what happens? Like, okay, we've had the build up, you know, like I've been sat in the corner jacking off for like 5 hours, can I finish, please? And again, when the resulting expectations is then the form of fake Kane, it's like, and the crowd just goes, oh right, yeah.
Alright.
Oh, I've never had the deep-water masking. What's that?
It's already been revealed that it's Eric Bischoff. Like, remember when Aces and Eights did the original promos where it was like the guy who
Yeah, I know.
and he went to that clubhouse.
Yeah, people told me this because
yeah, within I think days of the original promo airing, they had guys who would like change the the sound file of the voice. They pitched it up. It's Eric Bischoff.
oh, you're right. I did see that. I didn't want to see it, but I saw it because wrestling fans are the only people in the entire world who will go, you know what? I can't wait for Impact. No, I literally can't wait for Impact. I'm gonna read the spoilers, and then I'm gonna watch it on the same day and go, well, that was fucking predictable. Fucking guy would. So like, I appreciate what you're saying, but that type of thing confuses me. I'm like, if I'm gonna go watch a film, I don't know anything about it. I don't know the name and maybe who's in it. Like, I try and avoid the trailers at all possible because they're no longer like, ooh, see this film and see what happens. It's no, this happens. Come see it. So when people, like, I've been on a few radio and IRC things, and they'll always be like, so have you read the spoilers, Maffew? I'm like, no. Why not? I'm like, well, what the fuck? Why would I want to find out it's Eric Bischoff is the guy? I mean, I know now because this is like, oh, like people go, like, have you heard the news? I'm like, oh no. Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Well, okay, I think there's a difference between keeping it suspense and then dragging something out for 4 to 5 months.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But at the same time, you go, oh, well, I know what it is because some audio done it. I'm like, yeah.
They could have gotten an intern to do it.
Well,
it would have thrown everyone for a loop.
Oh, true. Like anybody else other than Bischoff, I would be happy with. I'll be happy with like fucking Rhino or like any like what my friend used to call him, Fat Man Little Arms. You know, anybody other than Bischoff. Like,
Don't say that. It could be Hogan.
That wouldn't make any sense or hope so. Fun fact, me and my friends watched No Way Out 2012 this year. Oh, obviously this year. It's 2013 now. Shit. Moving on, blah, blah, blah. And towards the end of the match, it was announced like no one could interfere in the match, or they would be fired. It's a cage match, so it's great that this is the standard of wrestling nowadays. If anyone interferes in that cage match, they'll be fired. Cage match. Brodus Clay came out to level the playing field because I think Evan Bourne and some of the guys got beat up by Big Show, like the Usos or whatever. And then Brodus Clay came out, and me and my friends were like, yeah, turn heel, Brodus, turn heel. It wouldn't make any sense, but it would have been great. And that's exactly the same attitude I have towards Hogan turning heel. It won't make any sense, but we get heel Hogan again, sure, why not? Yeah. It won't make any more sex tapes. Who all saw that? Honestly, right, you can't see this come, man, but like 3 people at the back put their hands up and just went, oh. No, alright. Obviously, I didn't see it, but reading about it has been the news story of the year. Bar Linda McMahon losing $100 million. Bar everything else. Bar Hogan suing Gorka and them saying, no, we're not taking it down. And Hogan, what? No, it's newsworthy. So yeah, people want to see your bare naked ass, Hogan. I want to see that shit in Mr. Nanny. Yeah, thank you. Lots of people just left now. So what else do people enjoy or not enjoy or know of 2012? Guys,
the one thing I actually did enjoy is Ryback on the rise, but
oh, I've enjoyed Ryback. I've enjoyed Ryback so much. I'm going to put an example of what. If this is like a time capsule, this is the last thing we'll see because tomorrow we all die and aliens come thousands of years later. I want them to see. That was Ryback, ladies and gentlemen. A guy who knows 3 moves, people chant Goldberg, ironically at him, and then chant Feed Me More immediately afterwards. Very passive aggressive, the crowds in 2012.
So you guys Feed Me More chants are piped in.
Oh, sorry. See, I've been taking it as a joke or not a joke anyway. Like, so Goldberg chants used to be piped in, ladies and gentlemen. So I laughed at that. No one else did. I don't care.
I mean, because they piped in the Goldberg chants after a while.
Yes, they did. And they later chanted the Gilbert chants, I'm told. But that's purely.
Yeah, but Gilbert was a joke to begin with. So.
I disagree, but yeah.
He was the light heavyweight champion, yeah.
For like 3 years. Gilbert. So the thing about Gilbert, the funny thing about that was they piped in the chants to mock Goldberg. But people were so into Gilbert that people were actually chanting Gilbert at the top of their lungs. I love that. So yeah, Ryback has definitely been an interesting thing because like 2011, 2012, they were looking at the guys who had more substantial characters. I mean, Randy Orton, well maybe not, but he's, okay, whatever. Christian and so on and so forth, Alberto Del Rio and whatever. It's nice to go to the, oh, here's a big freaky dude with 3 moves, and it's actually been the time where people have gone, all right, yeah, I'm all right, I've had all these. You know, if you don't have, you know, enjoy fine foods, like you can, you know, whatever, you have a nice expensive platter, enjoy duck à l'orange or whatever. But sometimes you go back to something cheap, like cheese on toast, if you have that in America. You go, oh, I've missed cheese on toast. That's the Ryback effect. It's like, cool, you're a big, voided so much, like Nathan Jones looks at you and goes, whoa. You know, and it's great just to see him destroying, like the run that they had with people coming out, like local guys, and it's like, yeah, whatever. It's like, oh, cool, I can't wait for this guy to beat this guy. It's just been the most fun I've had watching wrestling with friends because my heterosexual friend, he insists, it's like has a massive man crush for Ryback. His wallpaper is, obviously I've got Vader, but fuck it's Vader. It's not like Ryback, it's like, he's just there like, oh, like airbrushed, and it's like, you know, it looks not like a human rat, I think he looks. And he's there like, oh yeah, just look, what's on? Who's on now? CM Punk's talking? Alright, cool, I'm going upstairs to smoke a bowl. Shout me when Ryback comes on so I can watch him. So,
what was his first promo where he's like, revenge is a confession of pain. I don't want pain.
Wow.
I want,
I remember that.
That is it. That was like, revenge, I am not in pain. I am hungry, need to be fed. That was like, that's a warrior-esque.
See, that's the... I would like him to be more warrior-esque because his older promos have been, as you said, like He's been like an Adam West Batman villain whose gimmick is he likes food. So every fucking thing he says is about food. If you've seen I should download it and have it on here, but the video about Al Snow talking about Ryback's eating habits. Damn it, if I had it, I would have put it on, but it's hilarious because Ryback likes his food in real life. Like he used to say, like he'd go to health and fitness places and like photo shoots and whatever, and they'd have like protein bars and whatever. You keep Butterfingers on the side, and like Ryback would be like, and I was like, what's in your pockets? He'd be like, do I have to? Yeah, do I got? He'd be like a dozen Butterfingers. Like, what's in your pocket? Ryback. 2 dozen Butterfingers. So it's hilarious that what has basically been a massive rim on the guy, you love eating so much, has become like the thing most people are chanting at wrestling events. Because that's wrestling for you. It's so petty. Was it Virgil was employed, given the name Virgil because this is wrestling superstar Virgil, by the way. Damn it, I didn't do that 1 year. Wrestling superstar Maffew.
Did you see him at that that autograph signing thing?
I think everybody in the entire world, my grandma saw that photo and that Tumblr account and everything else. But yeah, he was employed because his name, and given the name Virgil because that's Dusty Rhodes' real name in WCW. And they were like, ha, black man named after Dusty Rhodes because he's a redneck and probably hates him. And all this. So then when Virgil went to WCW, they named him after Vincent.
Oh my god.
So wrestling is so petty.
I just got that.
You just got that?
Yeah, I just didn't even realize that.
Didn't they like bring it back later and rebrand him Shane?
Yeah, they called him, they even more petty. And after that, they're like, whatever, we'll call him Curly Bill and have him join the West Texas Rednecks. Awesome. So what's happened in 2012? Austin Aries became awesome. He did CM Punk better than CM Punk to a certain extent. Jeff Hardy is actually back on track. I hate to say it because it's Jeff Hardy, but he's as clean as he gets.
Matt Hardy's in ROH.
I'm sorry, ROH.
Yeah. Make sure you buy the pay-per-view.
I saw that.
That was a joke.
I was like, wouldn't they hate him? Didn't he just get booed out like crowds or something? That doesn't seem like a place to be welcome.
Yeah, but they had him wrestle Steen, who again is the baby face.
Oh, right.
Doesn't Matt Hardy have an obsession with grapes or something like that?
Or ghosts?
No, Matthew does.
And I think he's a recovering grape addict.
Hey man, don't joke about that type of thing.
Okay.
So yeah, the memories of 2012. Yes, WWE has been this very strange company where Raw has been almost unwatchable.
Yeah.
To the point of, I'm a wrestling fan, I love wrestling. It's like, it's like you get the big pizzas, like you treat yourself. Like, alright, cool, K-Day's in. I'm not going to settle for the little crappy 6-inch ones, 9-inch ones, whatever you have in America. I'm going to get the deluxe one at the back of the Costco that like you need 2 guys to help you out with, like, you know, and the scene from American 34th Street. You get that, and then like you go, yeah, pizza, I love pizza, and you eat all of it. And afterwards, you're just like, I never want to fucking eat another pizza ever. That's what watching 3-hour Raw has been like. Like, I love wrestling. Can I get another wrestling? I'm just like,
They plug the social media stuff like that.
Tout.
Yeah, tout. I don't know a single person who uses tout.
Like, I still, Twitter's a great thing to do if you're bored shitless or at work and your work involves a computer and you're like, well, I'll just have this open another tab. For WWE to go on about it in what I presume is primetime television is a bit awkward, to say the least. Especially when they start to make up stuff about, this is trending worldwide. And like, what was it? Santino said Lord Tensai came out and fell arse over tit and called him Fat Albert mockingly. He said, and Fat Albert's trending on Twitter. It wasn't. The other fact where they're making shit up because no one even cares. So yeah, how about that Lord Tensai while we're at it? Wow, what a breakout year he's had. The guy who dresses like Ming the Merciless. Basically, he's a weeboo. He's out of shape and thinks he's Japanese.
He's Steven Seagal.
That is cold.
At least
he still does
without hair.
Oh yeah, that's the thing that will save you.
Yeah. And at least he doesn't have a stunt double in his matches. Yeah.
Steven Seagal.
Oh, if only.
He does. Yes.
No, he doesn't. People just
Yes,
fall
he
for
does.
it.
He has a lot. He does.
and he had that follower, that worshiper Sakamoto, and then one Asian driver joke later, they dropped him like a hot rock.
Speaking of hot rocks.
Thanks for the hostage cars.
There you go, Andrew.
I really think the Tensai was Santa. Because notice he's not jumping, right? Yeah. He's not jumping.
Was he sandbagging?
I really think
You'll see, he's sandbagging. I'm like, the dude's huge. Like, I understand how wrestling works exactly on physics, but a fat man can't make himself less fat. Like,
She was his line, he did it.
says he did do the match, he actually did do it.
I didn't know she was listening to his back, so. Didn't lift his knees.
he's fat.
I don't know, Sheamus could have lifted Tensai. After seeing him with Big Show like twice.
Yeah, that's the thing. The Sheamus Big Show feud has been awesome, but only thing you need when they build the heel, they'll build up the heel like they did with Mark Henry last year. Like the monster heel, can you beat Mark Henry? No, you fucking can. And then they'll build him up, and then they'll go, oh, whatever, have a bruise. And lose all this, like,
They'll
thing
go,
that
oh,
makes him
whatever,
awesome to begin with. When they did the whole, like, oh, my feckin' bro kick is stronger than your feckin' knockout punch. And it wasn't. It's like, oh,
You
okay.
see,
And it was great because it's like, oh, good. Can Sheamus overcome the odds in a way that actually seems reasonable? And then after that, like, Sheamus just started to go, you've seen a ginger snap, which is fucking Sheamus' best line ever. Do the white noise to him. Which is like, okay, cool, he can beat him. Now Big Show is a giant pussy for some reason, despite being the tallest, biggest guy in the company.
And funny is that Claudio Castagnoli could have picked up Tensai.
Speaking of which.
yeah, dude.
Dude,
Not that one.
one of the worst parts is he deadlifted Brodus Clay, and the next week John Cena is making fun of the guy's nipples.
Yeah, I remember that. I've watched Claudio Castagnoli wrestle for a number of years. I'm a big fan of his work. I've had the pleasure of interviewing him. He's got a great reputation. I have not once noticed his nipples. I don't know what that says about me, but
No, it's more what it says about Cena, but whatever.
yeah, it's okay. He's a good
United
guy.
States
He's been
champion.
divorced this year.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, there's so many great divorces this year. There was fucking Cena and his wife, there was
Ric
Hogan
Flair.
and his wife,
Ric Flair.
and there was THQ and WWE.
And the THQ owes like $45 million.
Which is almost as much as Flair owes all of his wives. So,
Isn't his most recent ex suing him for like 15 mil?
probably. He's a limousine riding jet flags and with a gun. It's hard to look like you're modest and have no money.
You go to Ric Flair's website, he's selling his Rolls
I imagine
Royce
that's how they
for
treat
5
every
days.
court case. It's like, so, what do you do? Oh, I have a modest living to show promos with champagne and necklaces and all of it.
They show him blinking and just blood starts pouring out of his head.
He bleeds money. Yeah. So Claudio is a fantastic wrestler, as we've seen. Been amazing. They found more ways of implementing the matches. It's a shame he's stuck in a fucking 1994 Ludwig Borger gimmick. Where it's, America is a fat country. Europe, just all of it. Fucking all of Europe is better. And it's very desperate.
That's
to have
every
all these characters, like CM Punk is a fully rounded character, you know, he's trying not to be insecure about like, oh, we might lose the Ryback and whatever. It's like, oh, no, that's not true. You have all these other interesting characters. And there's this guy who's like, USA stinks, you should boo me. It's just very backhanded. And the fact that on commentary, Michael Cole and JBL been walking him saying, ha, he walks everywhere. You're like, he doesn't even eat chocolate. Like, what an asshole. It's a future stores there.
I remember, what he dating Exana that helped her for some reason?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, oh, he's a heel. He didn't treat women with respect. Not like in America where we insult Vicky Guerrero every week.
True story.
So yeah, this has been great because John Moxley, former CCW World Champion, Tyler Black, former Ring of Honor World Champion, and Roman Reigns, the one with the arms, is brilliant. All dressed like Big Boss Man. You don't want to see the TLC pay-per-view?
Oh,
yeah. If you didn't, fucking watch it. Yeah, loved it. One of my favourite matches of the year, not just because of yay, big bumps, but the fact that they were doing what these guys, I don't know who this guy is at all. If he dyes hair blonde, you get saved too. Like John obviously knows how to put together matches that make sense. Tyler Black's like, fuck, I'll type of stuff. So it was nice to see them do a match that made sense with bumps. Like, okay, cool, we're gonna like isolate Kane, let's dump stuff on him. Okay, and then Ryback's dealing with Tyler Black. It's like, oh, Ryback, I'm so strong, I'll do a Tyler Black. Meanwhile, they're in the ring playing Daniel Bryan. It was one of my favourite things because everything made sense. You weren't had to suspend your disbelief and thinking, why are these wrestlers like? Why would a wrestler climb a ladder in a ladder match if the ladder's over there and the thing over there? No, there was none of that. None of the Jeff Hardy-isms. So yeah, fuck you, thank you. Even they are ripped off Dark Knight, which shows how far ahead WWE is. You know, Win Sting has got you in the pop culture stakes. What else was there? Speaking of Hogan. I don't know what that is, but someone sent it to me.
Do you have?
I hope it wasn't the kid.
Do you have the full sex tape? Like somewhere around your
let me think. No, I had to think though. Roofie, but yeah, that's my favorite.
Oh my god, it's amazing. Have you seen it? Have you seen like a 1 minute preview?
There's like a minute and a half of it, but Doctor has a detailed description of the whole.
Sorry, are we talking about One Piece, Botchamania, or Hulk Hogan sex tape?
Yeah,
I want to make sure what I've got on my hard drive and on what.
It's on.
Like
it's on Doctor.
I don't know for a second. This is wrestling fans again. Some of them love to look at spoilers before they watch a show, and some of them like to go, "Oh my God, China's got a new sex tape. Oh, can you believe it? You know, she's gonna be the porn star she's with. Oh, that's gonna be horrible." Yeah, I've watched it. Like, I don't understand what that happened, and it happened this year as well. It's like, well, I'm a wrestling fan. I have to watch China get fucked by people dressed as The Rock and Ric Flair and Mean Gene Okerlund. I'm like, I don't understand. Wrestling fans are very strange because it's getting to the point now where Matt Morgan did an interview. He said he was very confused one time. He came back from a pay-per-view and some 12-year-old kid wasn't talking about his matches. He was talking about like the buy rates and like, oh, the ratings figures and all this. And he said, what, like, wrestling fans are finding it harder and harder, I think. Not necessarily people in this room, but the people that I have to talk to on a daily basis. Being one of the guys that has a Twitter and talks about wrestling and watches wrestling and talks about eats wrestling, gets a lot of messages by people. I think a lot in 2012 because we know we have more access to information than we ever have. You know, something happens in seconds, it's on Twitter. Way great. I think wrestling fans are finding it harder and harder to understand how do we be wrestling fans. Like, I watched Hell in a Cell, which I thought was not a bad pay-per-view. It wasn't a blow-away pay-per-view, but it had like tag team matches because that's resurrected like Undertaker this year. We've got a tag team division. It only took like fucking 7 years, but we've got one. We've got Rhodes Scholars. We've got Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara, which is the jumping bean and the has-been. Kane and Daniel Bryan are more over than everybody. So yeah, great. We've got this, we've got that.
Primetime players.
Primetime players.
Ooh.
Yeah. The greatest, most entertaining jobbers on the roster. Abraham Washington's not there anymore. Yeah. Yeah, that joke's a bit forced, like his joke. And all this stuff happened. And I didn't get to watch it with friends. I have the luxury of watching wrestling events with friends, and I think that greatly enhances the experience.
Yes.
Like, fuck, if you're watching a pay-per-view by themselves, I feel very, like, it's like, you think the crappy euphemism again. Like eating a pizza without cheese. Fuck, I like pizza. So if you're watching it by yourself, I'm like, oh cool, go on Twitter, we could all be like snarky, smarks, like together and make shitty jokes. And it was there were grown men with mortgages and women and kids to take care of, saying about how like, Ryback getting screwed over by the referee was the wrong decision in the long run. About it's the worst, if buy rate wise it's going to be bad and all this. Well, all the kids in the arena, all the people in the arena are going, damn that CM Punk. I'm going to watch Raw and hope he loses then. And I'm going to go to the next SmackDown and hope he loses then as well. So it's interesting. What do people think about that? I mean, do you still watch wrestling and go, shit, yeah, I love wrestling? Or do you feel that, like, if you have people who you talk to and you go, do you know why you're watching this? Are you doing this because there's nothing else on? Or is it just like you preempted to do it? Or is this a thing only I've discovered because, like, every crazy person who talks to me?
I actually don't. I haven't watched wrestling in like 2 months, but I did watch the Hogan sex tape. That's like, although I think I have a problem.
I think that just demonstrates what I've just said. The most watching you watch this year involved Hulk Hogan and Bubba the Love Sponge's wife.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Why did you watch it?
Because I had to hear what Hogan would say.
What, during the sex tape?
Yes, and he said.
Spoiler, he says brother a lot.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, because saved you a minute and a half.
He was like, "Oh, I've been working out, brother."
He did say
like,
that.
I know,
Yeah.
I see. And like he gets a phone call from like, who's he getting a phone call from?
It's like Nick, like these two twins who are friends of Nick's.
Yeah,
his two girlfriends that are friends of Nick's, these twins, and she's like,
one of his
girlfriend wants to bang him.
His
After he's spoken
son's
to him.
boyfriend's sister wants to fuck him.
Yeah.
She said, "Call me when you're single." And
Call me when you're single?
Yeah.
They probably just got divorced like 2 days prior.
See, I always want to hear like Hogan's version of events, because if it's anything like his recounting of the Andre the Giant match in 1987, it would be like, "Well, I whipped up my 10-foot dong, brother, and we fucked for 9 hours, brother." And so on and so
The
forth.
bed broke.
The bed broke, and 3 days later, she died, brother. In front of 98,000 fans. Of pure ecstasy.
Brother.
Yeah. I mean, like honestly, it's a thing that I'm getting confused about. So, I mean, are you still enjoying watching wrestling? Are you going, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Wait, what is it? It's something I'm genuinely interested in hearing.
I always say time and time again that I'm one of those little boys that never grew out of wrestling. Though
Yeah.
I watch it for different reasons than like a little kid would. They'll watch it to like see their superhero John Cena, to see the good guy overcome the bad guy. But I watch it.
Whoa.
What?
Sorry, I just put that on my
Thanks. But I watch it for the technical aspect of it. I like seeing the matches. I love seeing the moves. I say time and time again that it's really hard to explain to a wrestling fan, to a non-wrestling fan. Like a fall from 15 feet is still a fall from 15 feet. If you get body slammed onto a pile of tacks, those tacks still go in. I mean, I love watching it for those occasional moments where you're like, wow. That, as corny as it sounds, like that pushes the limits of the human body. Like those things that you wonder, like, wow, is that really possible? Like that one time, like John Morrison did that backflip slam that we thought was his new finisher or something.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah. Or like watching Petey Williams do the Canadian Destroyer. Like, things like that. It's just amazing. Or nights like the night after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It's just where you have that X factor in the air. Or my personal favorite.
Albert just incredible on an Xbox. Sorry.
The X
The
factor.
greatest theme song ever.
Yeah, it is.
No, you do with the X Factor. Yeah. No, that was what. Oh, sorry.
But yeah, but lastly, and I, like for example, my favorite match ever, which was I forget when it was. It was in 2000, the 10-man tag team match. Three of the Radicals and
Too Cool.
Too Cool and Rikishi and the Rock and Cactus Jack. The crowd reacted to everything, and it was incredible. Just moments like that. That's why I still watch wrestling. We don't see it much anymore, but when we do, it's worth all the bullshit. It really is.
So you don't watch Raw then?
What? Sometimes I wish I did, but I still do, just on the off chance that I see something like the night after WrestleMania. So.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
I agree with him. That's why I still watch it, because even of all the anger I get sometimes watching, like someone at the House of Heat or something, all the tag teams, like DNA or but there are still some really good ones. Like, for example, like Priscilla Davis and Cass. And Cass, who was just, terrible on the mic, has grown so much on the mic. Bully Ray, his transformation.
Vitalize his career.
There's so many better, a lot more interesting wrestlers. Old guys like Christian York, all this other stuff, also new guys. I never really watched Daniel Bryan and things, but I feel like he grew, like 2011, 2012, CM Punk, fan too. I mean, I think he felt a little bit. I wish he could stop looking at those subjects and such. I still like them as well, but there's so much pop. There's still some good stuff there. You know, but you know what? There's still some good stuff that's there. But you know what? There's always some bad stuff. It seems like it's getting highlighted a lot more.
Yeah.
Really highlight the bad.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah. Everybody else's feelings on being a wrestling fan in 2012. Why not?
Well, there's basically two ways to look at it. You can look at things like aces and eights, and then you can look at things like Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles last match ever. You get two polar opposites, utter shit, and then like magical moments that combine great storytelling with great in-ring work, which are pretty much the reasons why you watch this in the first place. You like seeing the dynamics of the characters interacting with one another, you like seeing the action of the ring, just everything falling together into place, like just entertainment. Like the word sports entertainment does get like a bad sort of stigma in the wrestling community, but it's kind of what it is. It's entertainment.
It is. Go the first.
Something about that. It's going to sound a little bit snobby, but I'm studying film right now, and for a time between 2009 and 2010, I was in the TV tropes, and there's a lot of...
I love TV tropes, by the way. Thank you very much for the Botchamania article. There's some stuff on there that's incorrect. I don't fuck Spoonie, but apart from that, thank you.
Anyway, they like to link to professional wrestling a lot as far as just telling stories, and a big part of my curriculum is all about storytelling and different forms of it. And people tell me that wrestling is fake. Exactly, wrestling is fake. It's fake as a script. It's a script, it's a structure, and a story to it all. And professional wrestling tells a story that no other medium is capable of just because of the way it's all been set up. And I try to study all of that and everything else.
Yeah, I like again, that's what the storyline. It's like what's called the Storm Rude feud. Like, oh man, it's still going on, but like last year, James Storm, Rude obviously together as Beer, thank you. Beer. Super America's Most Wanted.
Braden Walker?
Yeah, you shut up.
Knock.
Who's there?
Braden Walker.
That was
the best part.
That was awesome. Like, James Storm, they're going to split up now because there's nothing else for them to do than what they're going to do with the titles again. They're going to split up and do the Bound for Glory tournament. James Storm wins all the matches, gets to wrestle Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's actually injured, and James Storm loses.
No, it was Robert.
Rude loss.
I knew it. I said it as I said it. I fucked up on that. Anyway, Rude, as Bosch used to call him, Rude loses. All this build-up, like, the guy, the breaking the ceiling, and then he loses. His tag team partner, Storm, beats Angle with like one super kick on Next Impact, and then that breaks Storm, Rude, to which point where he then breaks a beer bottle over his former tag team partner's head, pins him and gets it. Because it's great because he's realised, wait, I did all the things. I was nice, I was the baby face, I didn't cheat, and I lost. Now I'm a heel, hey, I'm the champion. Became the thing like Rude, they're like, oh, you're not a real champion, but I'm going to count up with than anything else. Like they had the Iron Man match with AJ Styles, and they were drawing, and basically, you're like, 5 more minutes, and we went, nah, and left. It was also proven justified by his actions. He was doing things as a heel, and he was still the champion. So in his mind, he's like, yeah, why would I not do this? And then even better, like they had the long feud with, get the name right, Storm. And they're still doing it. Oh, well, not finished now, but then Storm didn't win because he didn't do what Rude was doing, which was cheating all the time. He was still being the babyface, but Rude was still being the heel, so he still won. And I thought that was fucking great. The only thing, if Rude ends up joining forces with Storm and then turns heel because he realizes the dark side is the way to go, it'd be the best thing that's happened in wrestling in like 3 years. Honestly, like you don't get arguments like that told over that long a period told that well. So as you said, like TV tropes, it's like, and again, TV tropes. If you ever would have like killed 5 hours and go, where the fuck did that go? Like go on TV tropes.
5 hours, that's it.
So I said 5 hours because I was thinking of wrestling, so I thought that was fucking awful cough syrup for babies, 5-hour energy drink thing. So yeah, peace man, thanks for the so yeah, guy with the hat.
Yeah, I mean, I started watching wrestling more seriously about 2 years ago when I first realized all the behind the scenes stuff going on, especially watching like Wrestling World Diaries. And I just felt I felt like this year there was like so many good documentaries, especially the punk DVD. as well.
Oh
as,
yeah, best DVD of the year.
Punk
Apart from
DVD.
that, Kevin Steen Ring of Honor one.
I don't know. I feel like Nigel McGuinness's DVD is pretty close, to being up there. And
It's definitely it was a good DVD. If you like Lariat, if people get that, I don't care.
I just really enjoyed the backstory, the behind the scenes that goes around in these wrestling matches, and I just see more clearly as I get older, and appreciate the work that these wrestlers go,
That dude was like near that door, went round, so he could go through the camera and through the projector like that. So yeah. Anyway, enough talking. You people like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Thank you very much, Mr. T. In the combat zone. Oh, we know what turned me on, G. The whole top of the training with a dude.
He couldn't.
With John Stubb, managed by Bobby the Brain Heenan, have this money and they have challenged Andre the Giant. John Stubb says, I am the only true champion, Giant. And Andre the Giant says, I am the Giant.
First WrestleMania match, the special delivery Jones, I see them in set some kind of record, which, to me, if you're going to do something, this is one thing about career, I did it to whatever my ability was, I did it to the best of that. I mean, you sort of hit the ropes right away and turn each other, you waited 2 extra 23 seconds, I think it wasn't 9 seconds. Truth be told, I'm back to belt, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, hard race never do better than that.
Who's that?
That's the Beatles.
Let's go back and take a look at how she polished off Robin McIntyre. Look at this, tremendous. That was a mess, and I could have been the coup de grace as far as Robin McIntyre was concerned. Well, I think she literally knocked the wind right out of herself, don't you think?
I don't think she knew what hit her. I think that was just took too much of a punch and moving came out too fast.
Look at you can see her
Translation?
up there, mouth wide open, gasping for breath.
Scott Steiner fears that headgear.
Huh?
Yeah, she was on like 3 minutes or something.
Worst match of my life. Throws the left hook, I'm right there. And he misses the hook by about that much. And it's on camera. So the only thing I did, I had a stool. I took the stool and I just lifted it as far as I could. I took a hard flush. I didn't fight me. Just give me a reason to use my elbows. Get them. The only guy I know that wears more chains than his ancestors,
Hey, it's some guy.
Great entrance.
Drop the elbow on Little Beaver and the slam him. That was the office's idea. But see, Little Beaver, even in that boxing, that thing stung like a son of a bitch. I want that little foot on him, pull him down. I would do it because he's so small, but the beautiful funny thing was, the bitches, here we go, Little Tokyo, was Little Tokyo, and these guys are going to trigger like probably thousands of matches. So the finish was, I'm going to slam Beaver. I was a little hard on Beaver that night, and late the first night. Sure. So it's supposed to be I slam Beaver, and then I said, now I'm going to splash this little prick. And that is just too much for even my partners to bear. They thought of this beast doing this, and they're supposed to run in and drag Beaver up my guys. So I said, now I'm going to splash this little prick. And there's my partners like this. Turn around to the second row and watching said, now, I'm going to smash this little prick. And I went to him, and I'm scaling around like this. And I went back to the ropes, making him pull him out, and everybody did something about it. But my point is, these guys who had thousands of matches between them, good, because it was 90,000 people.
I love this song.
This is the final match of our tournament to determine the undisputed World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion right here at Trump Plaza in Atlantic City. I saw that. That's a disqualification. Referee, obviously, I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Ryback. That's what I saw. He walks in there, he paid attention. I'm paying attention. I don't know how you can see with those cloudy bifocals of yours. See your box seats down there, right down to Trump. It happened right in front of him. He saw it.